The Rio Summit, I think, is a very remarkable event because it was the first time we really brought a lot of people from throughout the world together, thinking about sustainable development and thinking about what society should do in terms of assuring its own survival in the long term. So, and that's, I think, the idea of saving the planet became to be saving humankind, because we need actually to do something for ourselves. And I think that this came to in Rio as the first time, and it was also, I think, some very early stage of globalization. And since Rio, the idea that we live in only one world and that this is exactly where we have to take the decisions and make things happen became reality. So in '92 we didn't have the internet as it is today, we didn't have all this mobility that we have around, and all these things are adding into the idea that it's one world without frontiers for a lot of purposes, and that we need a challenge, we are facing the challenge to reorganize our world in this new paradigm. And I think that Rio '92 actually set the basic agenda for that. And I think this is the good part of it. The bad part of it is that although we had to learn what we need to do, we are not actually doing things in the speed we need to do. And I think that now is the time for us to make this balance and to see that there's no need for much more discussion about what's needed to be done. But actually, we need to put things in motion. We are expecting to have in Rio for this conference something like 30,000 people from the whole world. And so this in the different official and non-official events, but the idea is to have a lot of people there. And also we think that there's not limited to the physical presence, because we know that in the world we have much more people that can get involved, so we are going to have also something over the internet so people can interact and participate even if they're not physically in Rio. To prepare this participation of civil society in Rio +20, we created the Civil Society Facilitating Committee, which is a reunion of different organizations from Brazil, joining NGOs and labor movements and indigenous peoples and youth and women movements, so a lot of different actors together, so as to make room for people from all over the world actually bring in his contributions and participating in the process. And it's going to happen also besides the official event in Rio, what we're calling the People Summits, which so far is not exactly defined how it will work, but it's clear that there will be an opportunity for everyone to bring its message and to try to participate in the process and to have some room for that. I think Japan can have a very important role in that, because it's a country that have a tradition in these sustainable development processes. Japan has been the place where the Kyoto Protocol was agreed upon. It has a very good news now in the biodiversity conference that happened in Nagoya some time ago. And I think that Japan also has this commitment about reducing carbon emissions, which have been more proactive some time ago. It still have some place to go, but I think Japan is really can be a leader on that. And I think that Japanese civil society can really be helpful on that, and trying to keep things on top of the agenda of government and bringing this to other people. I think that the very important news about the moment we are making Rio+20 happening is that we now have some sort of global civil society that's really operating. So we have the concept for a long time, but now we have the means for that. So we have communication, we have actions, we have ways to trade information or to shift and to translate information very fast. And I think that we should seize this opportunity to really make things happen in a different way. So we are now in the condition to make things that can be consolidated in global level and to make people really get together and to bring clarity for what humanity means, not only because of the countries. So I think that the Japanese people have a good opportunity now to interact through their dialogues and the other means that we have for that, so we can really get together and build this global civil society. That's the opportunity and the moment to do that.